Hey guys, welcome to the latest video in my exploration series. And today I'm going to be talking about Lenormand Tarot, which is very similar to traditional tarot. So I have two decks with me today to give you examples. So this is my traditional tarot deck that I use. It's in a nice tin box and it's by Barbara Walker. And I was really drawn to the symbolism on the back of the card. And the artwork really spoke to me as well. So it's an example of some of the artwork on our traditional tarot cards here. As you can see, there's a lot going on. And so anyway, so we got that, got our tarot deck. And of course, what you all came for is the Lenormand Tarot. And this is my Lenormand Tarot deck that I use. It's in a nice paper box. It's called the Bohemian Wild Lenormand, and it's by Tiffany Sosa. It's got some beautiful moon phases on the front. And again, this really spoke to me as well, this artwork on here, and I'll just show you some quick artwork. It's a little bit more, it's different. It's a lot different from traditional tarot. So basically, Lenormand is just another divination tool like tarot. I'm going to refer to traditional tarot as tarot from now on, and Lenormand as Lenormand Tarot. And so, you know, one is not better than the other. Lenormand's not better than, it is just another style, another way. You know, they both serve their purposes in readings, and one deck may resonate more with one individual than another. So, and they are used slightly differently than traditional tarot. So actually both tarot and Lenormand were once parlor games, card games basically. And Lenormand is actually named after a famous lady psychic of the 18th century. And when that psychic passed away, they saved her deck of cards and they named it after her. They named it Lenormand Tarot, made copies, and it kind of started circulating the globe from there and became more and more popular as time went on. So Lenormand is similar to traditional tarot. Real quick, I'm just going to go over what it is about a tarot deck. So tarot decks have 78 cards. Okay, as you can see, it's quite hefty. And they're divided in half. So this deck is divided into halves. We have major and minor arcana. And the term arcana actually is Latin, and it roughly translates into two mysterious worlds. So it's cut in half, major, minor arcana. There's 4 suits. And in tarot, we read reversals. What that means is as you are dealing your spread and one of the cards shows up facing away from you, so it's like basically upside down, you read those reversals in tarot. And it has a completely different meaning than if the card were to show up face up, forward. And also tarot is read intuitively. So it's read very intuitively by individual cards and the symbolism that you see on the card. So in a tarot reading, you can actually use just one card by looking at the multiple symbolism and drawings, and draw kind of like an intuitive conclusion. So that's traditional tarot. This is another example of a tarot card with just beautiful, beautiful artwork. I just absolutely love this. Again, this is the Barbara Walker Tarot. Now, for Lenormand, again, what we all came for. Lenormand Tarot is quite smaller. It's a simpler deck of cards. There are 36 cards and no suits. So we got a smaller deck and it's simpler. So maybe there's no suits, but there are playing card correspondences. So that means you'll see, for instance, here we have a heart up in the top. So that's the hearts correspondence, just like there's diamonds and spades. So again, you know, these were originally just playing cards, and so they would play off of the card suits correspondences on here. And in Lenormand Tarot, we don't read reversals. So if the card just happens to come out facing away from us, we just flip it back around and read it. And what makes these so simple and different from, oh, you can see this one's a little worn. My deck is a little worn here. Each card basically has a positive, negative, or neutral meaning. So, you know, it has a literal meaning to it. And you read these cards in a spread of multiple cards. And you read it like you're reading a sentence almost. So we use between 3 and 5 cards in a Lenormand Tarot spread, and up to the entire deck can be used as a spread as well. So Lenormand is not up for interpretation like tarot, like traditional tarot. Lenormand, well, in traditional tarot, there's many ways to interpret one card, whereas each card in Lenormand has one generalized theme that doesn't require much interpreting. It's straightforward, it's simple, and it uses universal symbols that have been used throughout the eons. For example, one of my favorites, the snake. Lenormand Tarot has kind of more of a practical use to it in understanding how a situation works. Lenormand Tarot is blunt and straight to the point, which is why I love it so much. Of course, I would gravitate towards something like that because I happen to have that type of personality that's blunt and straightforward. Kind of mirrors my personality. So I honestly, I set aside traditional tarot and actually don't use it in my readings. I specialize in Lenormand Tarot, and I will use this because this is what resonates with me and makes sense to me, and has had very accurate and positive readings with my clients. So why do we even use tarot? You know, why do we do tarot? Well, especially when it comes to Lenormand Tarot, we do this for self-development, spiritual understanding, and evolution of our spirituality. Also, of course, clarity and direction. Lenormand is specific in that it will suggest courses of action to take. And we use it for everyday real life situations. So again, the name of the deck, the Lenormand Tarot deck that I use in my readings, is called the Bohemian Wild Lenormand. And it's by Tiffany Sosa. This is the cover, what the cover looks like. And this is some of the beautiful artwork that I've been showing throughout the video. And so, you know, if any of you out there watching have any nagging issues, questions, concerns going on in your life right now that you maybe want some more clarity on, contact me for an intuitive reading. And we will use this really artistic and fun deck together. So my website, where you can find out more about me, is at laurenapplewood.com. And I want to thank you all again for joining me today. I hope you learned something new, and I hope to see you at my next exploration series video.